Do you want to make up to $30 to $50 an hour working from home? Well, today I'm going to tell you how you can do that with Proofreading Jobs online and how you can make money being an online proofreader. Before we jump in, I just have one question to ask you. So go ahead and leave me a comment below. Are you ever like on someone's website, reading someone's email, or reading through an actual book and you find typos, you're finding grammatical errors? If so, and this is something that you do and you can pick up quickly and you do it a lot, online proofreading is something that you are going to definitely have an interest in. So leave me a comment below if that's something you're always picking up, you're always finding errors, and that means that you're ready to get started on being an online proofreader. In this day and age, there is so much done online and there's so much content out there for people to digest. With that in mind, there's so many opportunities to work from home online, one of those being an online proofreader. So what actually is proofreading? Proofreading is one of the final steps to the content creation process. Before an article gets posted online or a book goes into the next step of the writing process, a proofreader is going to take the time to go through the book, go through the written piece of material or content, and they're going to go through and check for grammar, capitalization, punctuation, all those things that we mess up all the time just with how quickly we're typing and just things that we produce. Errors happen. A proofreader is going to go through and look for those mistakes. All right, so I'm going to go over some pros versus cons of becoming a proofreader. So definitely some pros. Flexible hours. You get to work from home. You can have your own type of schedule that works for you and you can work around your family. If you're already naturally good at finding mistakes, this is going to come really natural and easy to you. Another pro is that the startup cost to become a proofreader is actually really low. So it doesn't cost very much at all to get started. There are beginner proofreading jobs out there and you definitely could start proofreading as a side hustle and work your way up to it becoming a full-time income. A couple cons that I came across while researching about becoming an online proofreader is number one would be that you would need to further your experience or your education to become a more advanced proofreader. The second con is that there could be some strict deadlines that you'd have to adhere to, so make sure that if you're someone who is not good with deadlines and you wouldn't be able to reach that, that's a con that could be a possibility for an online proofreader. All right, so you're kind of intrigued, you want to know more, but you want to know, everyone wants to know, how much do proofreaders get paid? With anything, it depends on your experience, it depends on who you're working for, and it depends on how they are paying you. Some companies or whoever you're working for, they might pay you per hour, they might pay you per word, or they might pay you per project. A good starting fee for an online proofreader would be about $15 an hour. But once you get going and you build that resume and you build that experience, there's really no limit to how much you could make. So to my next question, what skills would someone need to be an online proofreader? You need to have excellent spelling and grammar, and you need to be able to obviously catch those mistakes. That's what you're being paid for, is to be able to find them. You need to be someone who also is very patient and isn't going to rush through your work, because when you rush through work, you're going to miss errors and grammar mistakes that you're being paid to catch. So make sure that you're someone who's able to take your time going through a piece of writing and make sure that you're able to catch everything that you need to. If you're excited how much that you can make as an online proofreader, go ahead and hit that like button. I'm going to jump up over to my computer and I'm going to show you some places where you can go online to find some of these proofreading jobs and you can get started today. So before I dive into where you can actually go, if you're looking for more information on how to become a proofreader, this is an awesome free training by Proofread Anywhere that you can go on and you can take this free workshop that will help you go from proofreader to making a business out of it. So this is a great free resource that I'll link down below that I think you should really check out, and it will definitely help you get started as a proofreader. So make sure you save yourself a seat. All right, so the first one I'm going to show you is Upwork. And Upwork is a great site for freelancers because you get to choose your own clients and projects that are available on their website. I'm going to open to upwork.com, and this is for freelance jobs. So it says right down here, I'm going to go down to writing, and it says editing and proofreading jobs. I'm going to click on that. All right, so as I browse through these different jobs here that they have up, this one caught my eye. So copy editor needed for Kindle weather book. It's $100, and they're seeking experienced copy editor to review a manuscript for a planned weather book to release on Amazon Kindle. So here it tells you the different word count for the book and different things that you would need experience with. So you can see some of these different other search terms that popped up. Here's an editor needed for researching and publishing blog posts. So someone's looking for work for their blog and they need some assistance with proofreading. So this is another great option for you to use. So Upwork is a good example. The next site that I'm going to show you is Freelancer, and that one's popular because it's a platform. It's very similar to Upwork. You do need to complete a profile to get started. That way you can set the skills that match the jobs that you have. So I'm going to hop over to Freelancer. So here on the main page with Freelancer, you are going to have to sign up and make an account so that you can start to apply for different jobs that you see, which we'll get into in a second. But when you come down here after you have set up your account, you can come down, you can see they have a bunch of different jobs, not just for proofreading. So if you're good at other stuff too, writing or copywriting, you can get into some other items too that you can use to make some money. To look over at proofreading, here is the main section for proofreading. So you can see that people will come here. It's obviously huge. There's a lot of people on here using it, millions of people. So how it works is someone who's looking to get their piece of written content edited would post the job on what they need done. You can bid on different prices on the work that they have posted. And then if you're selected, you can track the progress and you can talk to the person that's giving you the work, and then you can get paid. So to look at some of the different jobs, I've come here. So this is Freelancer and this is the proofreading jobs. So this first one that popped up, there are 6 days left. Proofreading 5,700 words. Hi, I need your help. I need someone to proofread and edit one text to perfect English. The text in the attachment has 5,700 words. So you can see $26 per hour is the average bid, and it has 13 bids right now. So you can bid on it, and then if you're selected, you can start to work on that project, and you'll be matched up with that person to complete that piece of. And you can see this one is $116 an hour. This one is $31 an hour. So it definitely varies depending on the project. There's definitely a range of different jobs, different experiences, and different opportunities to make money through proofreading through Freelancer. All right, so the next website that I'm going to show you is called Scribe, and this is a website previously called Book in a Box, and it's a company that takes on freelance editors for book editing, and I will open up their website. So if you're looking to just be a freelancer, you can hit Explore Freelancer, and it'll bring you down to the opening positions. Unfortunately, right now there isn't any, but if there was, it would be right here. But if you're looking to get notified when one does become available, you can go ahead and put on alerts, and you'll get an email letting you know that there's something that is available for work to be edited and proofread. So this is also an option that you can use. All right, here is the last website where you can find some jobs to be an online proofreader. It's called Scribr, and it's right, I'm going to click right here, and then I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and go to job. And right here, these are job openings for like their real location based, but these ones are all freelance that you can work at home. So right here you can see that there is a freelance editor for English. Looking for remote work, so you get to work directly from home or wherever your location is. Like I said, in the pros, flexibility, you can design your own schedule, work when you can. They also have good technical support, community based, and they have some personal development stuff that you can work through. Here's their Glassdoor rating. So for your profile that you would go and create, you are a native English speaker, you have a bachelor's degree, you can work 10 hours a week. The busiest months are May and August. And as you see, you can go through and see some of the things that you also would need to have some experience with. And then here on this side is some things that they offer through their own website. So this is a great resource, another website to use to make some money being an online proofreader. So if you're you're looking for some more ways and some more information on becoming an online proofreader, head on over to our site. Here it is, thesavvycouple.com. Here's an article that we've written, 20 best online proofreading jobs for beginners. And there's a lot of great information on here too. Some of what I've gone over, plus a little bit extra. And then down at the bottom, there's some even more different websites and different things that you can do to further your side hustle as an online proofreader into something more full-time. So I will link this article below to give it a look over. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments. It's an awesome opportunity where you can get started on making some money if it's something that you are interested in.